The one thing you need, or I would recommend you need, or where you need to start for designing your lingerie brand is this. Before I get on to that, my name is Laurie Van Janssen. I am a lingerie design consultant and I help people take their little idea of lingerie design and get it made up into an actual garment, even if you want to launch it for your own brand. The one thing is this: it is research. Now you might be going, research, I don't want to do research. However, this is meant to be fun. This is your lingerie brand. This is the point where you can take in as many ideas as you would like and filter them all down. This is the point where you're not committed to buy a sample, not committed to a factory. These are all your ideas. And the reason I say to take your time on your research is, I have dealt with clients in the past that say, yes, I want to do this is my design, and that we will go ahead, we'll work on it, we'll get to a factory, and 3 months or so down the line, when they're still going back and forth with sampling, they go, I don't like it, or I want to add another collection, I want to add another season. Because it's the same when you buy clothing thinking this is the best top I'm ever gonna buy, and then you literally wear it a few times and then be, what else is new and sparkly? And it's the same when you design this product, this bra, but it takes the time to go back and forth with the factory, with sampling, and you're probably still looking about, and you've probably seen something else you want to incorporate into your design. So by taking your time to research everything, it will give you the clarity you need for your design to be the bestest, strongest design that you have, and allow you then to have space to develop something new for the next collection or for intermittent collections as you go along. Now what I tend to do is I would get a Pinterest board and I would pin. I don't edit myself. If I'm doing a new collection or a new style, I look on Pinterest, and Pinterest is really good because it takes things that have been pinned from 3 years ago, 5 years ago, or even longer, and they still come up. So you're not always looking at current things unless you type in a certain trend, which is allowing you not to always just be looking at new things. It's bringing in things from all over. So once you have pinned this, I then to do it like 1 day a week, and I'll say I'll do it for a month, and I'll just go pin, and after the month I then go back and edit, and what I'm looking for is a theme. I personally love pastels and fluoros. I like blacks, I like colour, I like many different things. If I'm focused on one colour, one range, I will inevitably pivot and want to change my mind. So the things I would be looking for would be colour, and it would also be shape. I love shapes of vintage swimwear, anything with that to bring it up into today and take inspiration from that. So I would be looking for shape, I would be looking for designs, I would be looking for certain styles. And where I have gone, oh, I like this bandeau, looks really cute, and it probably did for that one design. If it hasn't appeared anywhere else, I then start to delete. I then start to delete all the things which are all the outliers on it, so I am left with a really strong cohesive brand. So whether it is Pinterest or whether that is you just looking about and taking notes and drawings, you need to allow yourself enough time to take that information in, sit with it, and then go back and edit it, because that is the point where you'll probably cross off, veto many designs which you thought you loved, and then you've got this strong brand, this strong idea, and it's from there you begin to design. I do run a e-course which is how to design and refine your first lingerie collection, and it covers, the first one covers ideas and direction, and I take you through on designing and how to bring in your inspiration, whether that would be past eras or the vintage and what happened in those years, whether that be with colour, whether that be with shape, whether that be with fabric. And we go through, and at every point we would go back over all we've done and we would edit it. I also try bring in the fact that you are looking for a benefit, not a feature. So you know, have a really strong statement what you're designing for. So when any other pesky new thing comes and it's distracting you and you think, oh, should I design this? No, you've got your outline, you've got your design path, and you will go from there for your first collection. And then it is only when you're bringing in new collections do you start the whole process again to go whether you recolor up the designs you have or bring in new styles for your lingerie brand. I hope that helped, because just by dealing with the clients I have dealt with in the past, there's some who come with the whole thing. They've got their design nailed completely down. They know what width elastic they're going for. They know what design shape they're going for. They know what style lace they're going for. And then I have dealt with the ones that have just got a rough sketch, which also works because I can fill in all the other bits, so I then bring forth and show you all different bits. But there can be a tendency to want to go that way rather than that way on the path they're on. So take your time in this point. So when you do, if you do decide to go that way instead of that way, you haven't wasted your money, you haven't wasted manufacturing's time, you haven't committed to putting an order in for something that you might not be 100% behind to launch your lingerie brand.